Welcome back to LearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and as you can tell from the countdown clock, the lesson is about to get started. In case you're new with this, there's a few things I'd like to show you to help you throughout the lesson. These lessons are always guided and shaped by your questions, and if you're live with us today, there's a couple different ways you can do that. One is in the public live chat, and the other is the Ask Jamin a Question button, where you can ask me a question privately, and I won't share your identity in case you're afraid that your question is stupid. But it's not. If you're in the archives, though, then just open up the survey. At the end of that, there's a place where you can ask your question. I will say I frequently get questions from students in the archives watching a lesson from 6 months ago, and I have no idea what they're talking about. So please try to be as specific as possible. If you're watching this at LearnPianoLive.com, there should be a PDF and an MP3 button right next to this video. The PDF will often have additional video links inside, so you can get more in-depth instruction on each of the topics. And if you're the kind of person who likes to print out the PDF so you can make the same notes on your physical version as I'm making during the lesson, now would be the time to do that. The MP3 is just a play-along track so you can practice more after the lesson. In traditional lessons, a teacher is going to actually present some new concept for maybe 5 or 10 minutes every couple weeks. The rest of the time is going to be spent applying and refining those concepts. Well, here I'm spouting off hours of new information every week, so it's totally unreasonable to expect you to actually absorb all of that. Instead, the goal of these live lessons is for you to find some little nugget of something that makes sense, but is a bit of a challenge, and for you to go practice it, because practice is where all the improvement's going to happen. So don't feel bad if you have to leave the live lesson when you find that little thing that you're going to practice. And of course, if I'm going too fast, you can always rewind the live lessons or replay in the archives as much as you want. If these live lessons start feeling random or meandering, it's because they are, on purpose. So if you're the kind of person who wants classical training with a step-by-step method, then you're going to want to check out Kloppel Academy on the website. It's included in your live lesson subscription, so you can do both or either. And the upper levels are seriously hard work, but it's going to take you all the way from ground zero all the way up to being ready to enter any major music college as a piano major in classical or jazz. And finally, it's most people's favorite. This is application, where we take the past concepts from other live lessons and we see how they apply to an actual, real song that already exists. And since there's like 1,000 different ways to play any song, you're just going to work on the version that is appropriate for your level. So that might just mean playing one note at a time for right now. Or maybe you're working on chords or covering the full song. Or maybe you're just seeing how the song breaks down so you can better write and transcribe your own songs in the future. But whatever your level is, the goal is not this song. So even if you don't play the whole entire song, you'll get better by even attempting a little bit of it, and attempt it we shall. Okay, yeah, I think we'll do most or all of that. Probably a bunch of other stuff, too. Welcome back to LearnPianoLive.com. My name is Jamin, and running the cameras and all the other stuff around here is the incomparable Kendra.
Guess what, Jamin? I got to make some chocolate chip cookies homemade today with some very special people.
That is some happy holidays right there.
And they were so yummy.
Yeah, yes, I have not had one of those yet, but I plan to hopefully very soon. Yes?
Yes. Delicious.
Cool.
And we made sure to like load in lots of, chocolate chips and things.
Yeah, and I saw some random Twix in there too.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, why not?
Holiday spirit, I guess.
Okay. This can be really confusing to anyone who's looking this up in the archives because it's 3 days till Christmas?
Right.
But
Yeah.
this is not.
Is it really? That's crazy.
I don't know. Sure, 3 or 4, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, this is not a Christmas song at all. So most likely people are watching this in July or August or whatever. So I don't know. Go get yourself some holiday Christmas cookies because it's always the right season for Christmas. If you're an elf. Okay, so let's play the notes for the melody on this. Then we're going to do the intermediate version where we talk about the roots and stuff. And then in the advanced version, we're going to cover this thing. But starting out with the melody here, you don't actually need to be able to read sheet music. If this is terrifying to you, then all you got to do is know that in order to find an A, you're just going to find any group of 3 black notes like those ones right there. Take the middle note in a group of 3 and drag it slightly up, slightly to the right, and you'll land on an A every single time. So like a group of 3 right here, take the middle note, drag it up, you'll land on an A. And then you just go straight through the alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. G is the last note because the next one over is an A. So that's all of the letters on the entire piano. Congratulations and you're welcome. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, F, G, A, B, C, F, G, all the way to the end. So then now you know all of the letters in case you've never played a song before. The only other thing that you need to know is that any of these swoopy lines like that one right there, those are called ties. And so what it looks like right here is you're supposed to play a B, and then you're supposed to play another B according to the instructions, but that tie actually ties both of those notes together. So it's just one B. I know it seems like a really stupid rule to have. It's important for reasons that we don't care about right now. So it's not as stupid as it seems, but it is kind of irritating if you're starting out here. So we got one B at the beginning there. So we're just gonna find our A right there, and the next note over would be a B, and then I would highly recommend that you say the words out loud. So when you play that B, actually say out loud with your mouth in English or whatever language you want, some. And then you're on your way. All right, cool. Next, we have a D, and a D is going to be past a C because that's how the alphabet works. That'd be a C, that'd be a D, and we're going to say P and then pull. And the pull is going to be on the E. So some people. And if you say it a little bit faster than that, some people, it's starting to sound like the song, and that's pretty cool. That's what we're supposed to be doing here. There's also a really irritating 3 right in here, indicating that those are triplets for anyone who knows what that is and is paying attention to the rhythms. But most likely, if you've never played a song before and you're here to play this song, you've heard the songs, you already know what the rhythms are supposed to be. You just want to find out what the notes are that go along with the melody that's going on in your head. So we don't have to worry about any of the rhythms then. So we got a B, and then a D, and then an E, and then back to the D for the word live. So some people live. Now, this song is sung by Alicia Keys, and that means that she's not really going to be following any set rhythm. So you can kind of these rhythms are set out here for you. If you want to kind of fudge the rhythms and even fudge some of the notes, that's all right too. Because sometimes she's going to sing some people live, some people live, or some people live, or there's gonna be other embellishments and stuff in there. So this is kind of like the plainest version that I could put together that also kind of sounds like what Alicia Keys is singing. But approximately some people live, that's how the melody is supposed to go. Cool. We're going to split up slightly here. If you need to pause the video and practice up any of the sections, that's perfectly fine. Maybe your assignment is to just go through and try to play the letters of this song. Even if you don't know the song and if you've never played a song before, then just trying to find the notes, going up when the notes go up and going down when the notes go down. Lower on the staff is going to be lower on the piano, and higher on the staff is going to be higher on the piano. So just try to find out those letters. That's a great assignment for anyone who hasn't already played several songs before. So some people live, and then for or the fortune is I would play something like back down to that B, and then an A, and then a G. It seems like a G and an A are gonna be a long way away because they are in the alphabet, but on the piano, a G and an A are right next to each other. So A, G, and then A, G, just back and forth like that. That's for the fortune. The way I would play it is, some people live for the fortune. That's another one of those examples of like kind of fudging the notes a little bit. Then these two G's are going to be tied together, so you're not going to play that second G. You're just going to play that first one and hold it out. And then we're already on the second line. Now, this is a G, but you might notice that this G that we just played was on the 1, 2, the second line up. This G over here is not on the 1, 2, second line up. It's way, way higher. So we're on this G right here. We got to go to that G right there because that's not the same G. So that one, some people live, is going to be G, E, D, B, and then for the, yikes. Now, real quick here, we haven't had an F yet in the song. They did tell us at the beginning of the song, watch out that any note that is on this line, it's called an F. Any note that's on that line, the Fs, all the Fs, are going to be sharp. So anytime you get to an F, you're not actually going to play an F, you're actually going to play an F sharp, the black note that's right next to it. However, the very first F that we have in the song is an exception to the rule. So this one has this symbol on it right there. That's a natural sign. So it means don't play it sharp. I know we told you at the beginning, play all the Fs sharp. In this case, don't play this F sharp. Play it as a regular old, plain old, natural F. So we've got fe-aim, like that. So we've got some people live for the fe-aim. Yikes. All right, there's a dog squeaking in the background. Yeah, all right. Well, I hope she's okay. Some people live for the fe-aim. It stops, so she is. Or she's not. Sorry, that was inappropriate. Yeah, no, she's fine. Or she's not. I can't tell. Some people live for the power. Some people live right there. She's fine. She's squeaky. Some people live for the, and this one right here, again, we got this natural sign here. So actually, this is really distracting for me. Kendra, if you would, please, I'm going to just go make sure that doesn't happen anymore. Kindly. She was and is okay. Gosh, PETA. All right. So some people live. She's a very happy puppy. I'm glad. Anyway, this is about Alicia Keys, not. What was her name? I don't know my dog's name. Anyway, Sammy. Thank you. Yes, best friend, Sammy. Some people live for the power, yeah. So all these notes in a row are really, really fudgy. Power, yeah. That's what I wrote in there. If you wanted to just like put in power for the power, you could just do that much. You don't have to do all the rest of that stuff. And then right here, some people live. This is that low G again. And some people, that's a G, E, D, G. Just to play the is G's and E's back and forth. And then game is B and A. Okay, cool. So then we've made it through the first, first 4 lines. Along with the track, it would sound something like this. 2, 3, ready, set, go. Some people live for the fortune. And then up to G. And then the third line, some people live for the power. Yeah. Some Okay, cool. So then this next one right here is going to be start on a B, and that's some people think, 3 notes in a row, and then 3 notes in a row again, that the physical things define what's within. So the whole thing is just in these 4 notes right here. Again, some people think that the physical things define what's within. And that's a B and a D. So the whole entire section so far, that like pre-chorus section, is all in those 4 notes. Been there before. This is the same exact notes. That life's a bore, so full of the superficial. And then finally we're into the part that everyone wants to scream out. It's a G right here, and we're gonna spend the whole entire rest of the song, pretty much, the entire rest of the song, way up in this range, up in here. So the whole first part of the song was down in here. Then we spent these 4 notes on the pre-chorus, and now we're gonna just hang out up here pretty much. Some people want it all. It's gonna be a G and an A and a B, and we are right here. Some people, and then want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. So we're all in here so far. If it ain't you, baby, if I ain't got you, baby, and then the exact same thing again. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing. And then right here, if I ain't got you, ooh. Yeah, so like I said, you can kind of substitute in whatever notes you feel work better or as well, and some of the rhythms too. Like, these are not the perfect rhythms. She does not really sing it the same way twice in a row, but it's an approximation of it. All together, the melody sounds with the track something like this. Okay, so that is all of the melody, which means we have done everything for the beginner's level, and it's time for the feature of the day.
That's right.
Oh,
And
hi.
today's artist of the day is Laurel Zucker.
Yes, she's a flautist, a flute player, a flutist, who does a lot of like piano flute duet things that are really super cool. So I'm really into Laurel Zucker right now. So I would go check out her fluting. And let's go ahead and move on to the intermediate version of this lesson and see if we can throw in some chords. Here we go. So sadly, the lesson preview has come to an end, and it's time to say goodbye to everyone watching the free streams. Of course, paying subscribers at learnpianolive.com can continue watching this lesson and several hundred others like it in the archives. So come on over and check us out, and if you like what you saw, at least like and subscribe, and then tell your friends to head on over to learnpianolive.com to start enjoying this journey with us.